What's up, homies? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another Xenoverse 2 video today, and in today's video is going to be a little different. I recently had a friend of mine over on Xbox get into the game, download it and whatnot, and was trying to teach him how to play while, we had other people in the room. But this video is going to be my overall thoughts and opinions on, the PvE aspect of the game as well as the PvP aspect of the game. Now, I've played this game since launch. Am I saying I'm the best of the game? No. God knows I'm not. But I do have a lot of information on the game, and if I could give any information on any game at all, this would more than likely be it. That's pretty much what this video is going to consist of, is me talking about how to unlock certain things, level up to gear up to go into PvP, and maybe a few really good characters you should pick, as well as my thoughts on how to play the game, what strategies you should go into, lag, how to combat lag in certain situations, if you can combat lag in those situations. But please stick around to the end. If you want to skip to the fights, that would be 21 minutes and 46 seconds into the video. But yeah, thank you guys for all the love and support, by the way, that I've been getting. I know that my Super Saiyan 4 slash hate on guard spammers got a lot of love. It got like 27, 26 likes and 1K views. That was pretty cool. Thank you so much for that. I encourage you to hit the like button and, just hang out, see the growth of this channel, and, be a part of it. But yeah, this is a pretty long video with me going over, my experiences with the game, and these are all my personal thoughts and opinions on these things. So, hey, it varies from person to person, but like I said, I've played the game since launch. Just try to stick around to the end. You'll have some fun. These matches are really good, but let's get into it. Now, once you're done with the story missions as well as the parallel quests, which I encourage you to do most of those, not only to unlock characters and other things, you can come over to this gentleman and he will unlock levels for you in exchange for TP medals / super TP medals now. In my opinion, this pretty much is forced. Because you more or less have to either grind for TP medals, or if you're fortunate enough to be able to afford the microtransactions for super TP medals now, you're not leveling up unless you dedicate a lot of time and a lot of gameplay to just leveling. It is what it is. I myself don't have all of my created characters maxed out, but if you are in the, realm of wanting to grind out and just, come at it head on, and not be fortunate enough to sadly afford the microtransactions, you can come over to the expert missions, which most of the time, unless you get to a certain point in the game, these are going to appear all over your map. After you reach another, 17, I think maybe 15, it'll appear in this big sphere that you can just go to and, repeatedly do. Now, number 17 is the one that I myself usually use if I need to grind out for a little extra. It's what a lot of people use. You get a character that's at least level 100 with a high damaging ult. You can run the mission in, I think, literally 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. It's pretty easy. It's pretty good if you're hard up for TP medals and whatnot. And once you've reached about, I'd say 120, you don't even have to be max level. You can come over to Few and do the double raid crystals quest specifically. It drops random moves for you. The RNG is what it is, but it's a good farm method, the best I know about. But let's get into some PvP. Now, Here, this is just me going over some characters that I think are really good to start off with if you're new to the game. Obviously, one of those characters, and most of those characters are Goku. Excuse me. Now, that being said, not all of these are, S tier characters, as you'll see, here in a minute. Such as Vegeta isn't really a top tier character in this game. Goku is honestly a lot better, main character energy. Cooler here is pretty much a top tier character. I'd say at least like right there with Hit, competing for top spot. Majin Buu, Custom Buu, is pretty good. His functionality in the game is pretty stupid. I mean, honestly, he's kind of cheap in my opinion. You'll see a video of him in the next few days. But sadly, like characters like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta aren't really good unless you're using his custom or you have access to that, and that's sad. I hope in the next game they do him justice if they give us, that character. And I mean, it's pretty stupid considering, you have characters like Awoken Hit here. Most of his variants are broken. Again, due to like his frames and whatnot in the match. So if you're new and you're seeing this and you see Awoken Hit, it's just somebody trying to be either a sweaty tryhard, or that's their main or whatnot. It's just Gogeta Blue is one of those characters also, which is good to have. He's also a top tier character. I wouldn't consider him being second form cooler level, but he's good. Jiren, due to his basic combo that you can't do anything out of but evasive, it's good. Broly is just a grab character, which most people on the game will grab spam you with Broly. It's kind of stupid, but you can throw people off by mixing them up by not doing that shit. Super Baby, especially his custom, is pretty good. Again, he's not even up there with Gogeta, but he's good because you can throw people off because of his back hit being a Ki Blast. Super Boo there is pretty good because of his grab. You can exploit that pretty well in a match, but that's, again, with broken characters, with, say, like this guy here, it's his Super Soul that's broken because it gives you your stamina back upon the first stamina break. And it's almost more toxic than, anything in the game once you put it on a actual created character. And you have crazy differences in characters. Like that form of Vegeta was honestly my opinion's best in the game. And Piccolo there is, a combo demon. Few here is just sneak. Just most people that I've seen play him effectively just kind of have to spam and just do whatever. His heavy is stupid. Where he spins a lot is pretty dumb. Good old PS5 Cell here is pretty good because of his initial hit into a combo, wherever you like zip into somebody or like vanish into them. But then you have the problem of running into characters like smaller characters like First Form Frieza here that can zip in and out, and due to an internet connection you have to battle that because they may not hit. You may not hit them. And again, characters like Vegeta who have a short range with their initial like startup of their combos suffer really bad from this. I really hope this isn't like anything that's going to be a thing in Sparking Zero. But amongst, a little tidbit of Sparking Zero, I really hope that, they do away with the multiple character slots being transformations. That's one of the things I hope they do away with, but, little tidbit. Kind of guilty of it here in Xenoverse 2. But yeah, people like, Gohan are good, not future Gohan, but the regular one. You also have sleeped on characters like Trunks here. I don't see a lot of people play Trunks. I could be wrong. I just don't see anybody playing him. His back hits are pretty good along with Tapion's. You also go into the factor of getting what I would consider broken moves, like, restrain Broly's gigantic explosion. That does just a literal shit ton of damage. And that's not saying you don't have broken base game moves like Emperor's Death Beam and shit like that. I honestly use that move to farm, other stuff and whatnot. And it's just the game is set up a little strange, but you can work with it. Again, that's if the netcode allows you to. But yeah, we're gonna start getting into some matches real quick, so let's get to that. And these are just some matches that I had saved up with someone that had a pretty good connection, who added me, and I got a lot of good clips, pretty much based on the fact that them, as well as someone else that's featured in the video, also had a pretty good connection, at least for me. Now, going into this match, I knew that I would probably have to watch out for Whis' cane, because as you can see there, it gives them a good bit of distance, and added to that with the key canceling, it's a little bit of a deadly combo. Now, right here, I tried to pretty much block him out by turning Super Saiyan, and usually that'll like knock them away, but he was too out of my range for that, and I screw up and get stamina broken, and the limit burst fails. But here I pretty much go into a stamina break. Now he does something smart, which usually is good to, if you see that your stamina's low and they can break you, just go ahead and assume they can, because the limit burst takes a minute to take effect after you hold down the stick. If you really want to get out of it, yeah, just go ahead and probably predict them to stamina break you. And here you can see he's trying to like guard spam and stuff to try and get his perfect blocks, which there pretty much works out. Again, has never worked out for me, but unfortunately it leads to me getting my stamina broken and ulted. And that does a hefty amount of damage. And here I'm sweating pretty bad, but once I get my stamina back, I know that I can pretty much, take the dub on that. And you really need to watch out for that, like people using their stamina. You can work their stamina down, and even if they stamina break you, you don't need to panic and whatnot. Now here he picks his custom Beerus against my UI Goku sign, and has a Super Soul that puts him to sleep during the first little bit of the match. Now most people won't let you do that and just sit there. They usually just start fighting or go up to you and stamina break you maybe, but here there's a lot of key canceling going on, and there you can see that he starts guard spamming, so I'm already kind of on the lookout for that. Is pretty much why I start key canceling here. And here the connection gets kind of funky with like the combos connecting and whatnot, as well as you'll see kind of a little bit here and there. But there he pretty much breaks my stamina, but then for some reason breaks it again, or does another stamina break on me. And now here I have the upper hand by having more stamina, and his pool is I think a little less than mine, or about the same, but yeah, you can definitely exploit that. I don't know why he particularly did his limit burst at that point. And here he cancels out my counter with his key cancel. And as you can see there, he pretty much just flies through the actual, super I did. And luckily enough here, I was able to get another stamina break off on him. For him, I found it worked mostly from, you know, behind the character. There, I don't think I was supposed to get that stamina break because it kind of gets a little false hit confirming here in a second, as well as him fucking up that stamina break again. And you can see a whole little bit of the guard spam coming in, but here I'm kind of sweating, not thinking I'm gonna get the dub on that one because of how low my stamina is and, you know, health. But I slowly dwindle it down enough to where I can actually make the difference. No, yeah, you can see the guard spam real hard there. And luckily enough here, I'm feeling a little bit better, but it's still looking iffy on that. And here I start definitely sweating bullets. Now there, I don't quite know I was gonna be behind him, but hey, it worked out. But definitely with people guard spamming you, just start grab spamming them. They're gonna complain about it and call you out on it, even though they were just doing what they're doing. But yeah, that's pretty much the best scenario that you're gonna see me do. Yeah. Here he picks his custom Jiren against my, again, UI sign Goku. Because I was trying to do a video for this, but then the festival, you know, variant came out. But here I gotta watch out for, you know, again, his auto combo being something you have to literally evasive out of it. You can't snap vanish out of it. But fortunately enough for me, I'm pretty much dialed in now. As you'll see the match go along, I can predict a lot of what he's doing. There, I don't think I should have been able to slip out of that and go around him to the back, but there, I try to get the perfect block and it doesn't work out for me. And I believe there I was trying to actually perfect block that, but wasn't able to. But yeah, quick little tidbit here. If you see anyone using bad ults, just the best thing you can do is if you can hold the button down before, you know, they vanish up to you, just hold the button down and, you know, stamina break them. It's the best thing you can do. And here he, you know, gratefully enough doesn't use his super armor on me. Some people won't give you that common courtesy, as you've seen in some of my videos. Now here you can see he's kind of like zipping back and forth, and a lot of people will do that because of whatever reason. They think their netcode will save them, or fucking whatever have you, or they might know there's a netcode issue or think it's a good strategy when it can lead to more fuck ups than good, with you just not meaning to move in a certain direction and you know, messing up. Controlled movements is more or less better in this game, or at least in my opinion. It is in every game, in my opinion. And here, fortunately enough, like I said, I dialed in and was able to just kind of predict what he was going to do next. And with this game, you kind of have to do that a lot. With some people, they don't think about trying to mix up or whatever and just kind of go at you willy-nilly or get aggroed and rage out and just try to go in and deal damage when it makes you kind of predictable. Now here he picks his custom character against my mastered UI Goku. Unfortunately it doesn't go so well, and you'll see why in a little bit here later on in the match, but you know, he's here getting some perfect blocks off and whatnot, and, you know, his character will do a lot of damage to mine because UI, you know, anything, transformation, whatnot, will take more damage in the game. Don't know why. Fortunately enough, here I get the stamina break into the limit burst, and you know, gratefully he doesn't, you know, use that on me and whatnot. But he goes into transforming into Blue Evolution. Now, again, most people won't let you just sit there willy-nilly. I mean, I do if people do it to me. But yeah, here he pretty much starts getting the grabs off and whatnot and doing his hardcore damage, and I can't really get out of it. And as you saw there with him flying through the super I did moments ago, it doesn't quite work out. As well as this this super here, he pretty much just brushes off like nothing into the grab and pretty much takes the dub on me. Now, what's interesting about this individual, now during again the recording of this, I was trying to get, you know, clips for a video doing UI stuff, but then the festival version of that character came out. But what's interesting is this individual added me, wanted to keep playing, and, you know, everything's well and good up until I believe this point. Now, after that, you know, I'd say one win out of, you know, he won, he won about 5 or 6 out of a few dozen matches we played. Because he's honestly, you know, he's in my other videos. But he decides to just leave the game. Not play anymore. I messaged him with a little question mark, like I do, and he said he was going to eat. Yeah, he said he was going to eat, and you know, that was it. That was it. And here in this coming up match, you'll see here in a second where you'll hear me talking. He's invited me to a endless lobby with him and a friend of his. Now, you can tell by the little text he's doing in the match, it's a little weird, but I get the feeling like this was a situation where I was invited to a room to kind of get worked on, and it didn't kind of go their way, as you'll see here later on in the video. But they invited me to this endless lobby with them and their friend. But I'm going to actually get off the mic here and get to the actual live commentary, because I'm sure you can hear me yapping. And, you know, I'll talk later on in the video. But thank you. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Well, I was going to try and perfect block that. Well. Ah! Well, time for this. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, well, that was bad for me. Shouldn't have blocked that. Well. That didn't work. Well. I thought I could perfect block that. Well, okay. Oh man. Oh. Well, I fucked up. Oh, nope.
Never underestimate a saint.
Damn.
Pathetic.
GG's.
Can't wait to get started.
Oh, I remember that.
Maybe we should train some more.
Oi. I don't know why you put the now's not a time to panic. Digging this music. This music's hyping me up. Music. Music. This music is like good, bro. It's like good, bro. Ooh, ah. Oi. JJ's. Ah. I probably shouldn't have gotten that crowd. I worked out. I mean, Beast worked. Oh, he's gonna charge this time. Okay. Right. My Metal Man. I welcome you to hell. Ah. Maybe shouldn't have gotten that grab, I'll admit that. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to do that shit. Damn. GG's. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What? So yeah, he pretty much left in the middle of mine and his buddy's match, and said he had to go eat again. Anywho, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I thought these were pretty good matches, pretty much demonstrations on like, you know, how to play the game, what to do, what not to do. Again, first time ever trying to do any one of these kinds of videos instead of just raw gameplay with some funny commentary and some sounds over it. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. If you've made it to the end of this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me, you know, get better ideas of what people want to see and whatnot. And, you know, strongly consider, you know, joining the community. I'm trying to get it to grow. I want to turn this channel into something, and hopefully, you know, make this a thing that I do. But yeah, more videos coming. Hopefully you guys stick around for those, and you know, let's keep growing. Thank you so much.